crazy. I mean, when did we even start counting illegal aliens in the census? I think there's a lot of people out there that don't even know we do this.
Absolutely.
So according to the lawsuit that was filed by the state of Missouri, by the way, you may have heard it first on Rationally Based. If you follow us on X, we may have been the very first to report it because I was, my friend is the Solicitor General of the state of Missouri, and I was talking with him. He's like, oh yeah, we just filed. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to tweet. He said, oh yeah, Fox News is going to run a story. But no, it's not. Rationally Based is going to break that story. So
breaking
we did.
news at Rationally Pod.
So follow us, Rationally Based Podcaster at Rationally Pod. But according to the lawsuit, apparently it was the Carter administration that made the conscientious decision to expressly include and encourage the counting of unlawfully present aliens and I don't know if in 1980, I can't remember from the lawsuit, that's also when they decided to count like student visas. That might have been before. That's not to say they didn't count them before. There was no explicit policy one way or another, and presumably, you know, if you're here illegally, like you don't answer the door when the census man comes by and say, "Who are you?" But there was an active encouragement to do it in 1980, and they say that was sort of like the first time that we expressly counted them. But you're right. If you count them, there are great apportionment ramifications, and the complaint actually has some maps about this showing how different, like the 2020 and I think 2030.
Yeah, these maps are super interesting. So let's put the first one on the screen. You can now watch on Spotify as well. So if you're on Spotify, click open your app and you'll be able to see the map in front of us. This first one is if the 2020 census and 2021 apportionment had included only citizens and lawful permanent residents as the Constitution requires, this is how it would be different in our last election.
So what are we looking at here?
Most notably to me, California loses 3, which seems huge.
Yeah, New York loses 1, so that's 4, I guess, blue states in that election. Texas loses 1, though, 2. Right. So maybe that offsets New York. And the rest look like a bunch of swing states, actually, which is interesting.
They do, and they all gain
But Trump, no, in 2020... no, this is the 2024 election. How would that have been different? Yeah, in 2024. So this is the 2020 apportionment, how that would have been different. And under the 2024 election, Trump did win all the swing states. So I think I saw it was like 9. Someone said that he would have won by 9 additional electoral votes.
That
wouldn't have changed the outcome, but he would have won by a wider margin.
By more.
We've got Michigan and Pennsylvania that gained notably. So yeah, that makes sense.
Ohio.
And so they also talk about how the 2030 census will change. So if our wonderful producer Isaac has that map in front of him.
Yeah, let's switch over to that one.
Now, this map is harder to read because it's actually the delta, the change in what the apportionment would be from the anticipated apportionment based on the anticipated 2030.
We don't have these numbers yet,
so
obviously.
Minnesota isn't going to get, so Minnesota's up here, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And Minnesota, it says 1, so we gain 1, but that doesn't mean we're going to have 9. It's because it means we would stay at 8. Because we're anticipated to lose 1. So we're anticipated to have 7, and here we'll gain 1. But here it's all over the map. It's not just swing states, right? I mean, California.
You've got California losing 3, Texas losing 2, New York losing 1.
Illinois. And look, there's a bunch of those small states. Okay, how good are you at geography? Are we ready?
Are we ready?
That's Massachusetts. I know that.
50 states.
New Jersey.
So yeah, in Massachusetts, New Jersey. I think that's Maryland.
That's Maryland. Yep.
And then there's like a 1. So is that?
Ooh.
Is
Someone's gaining 1.
Is that Delaware?
Delaware gains 1, right? Correct us if we're wrong. Isaac's nodding.
Yeah, like, okay, good. Our producer is better at geography than we are. Florida, Missouri, Tennessee, Ohio, Oklahoma. I'm pretty good at the geography. For the record, can I get some
credit? Schoolhouse Rock, you know.
South Carolina. No, North Carolina. That went for Trump, right? That's is North Carolina?
Yeah,
that used to be a swing state. You know, in my youth, when Florida was a swing state, is North Carolina still a swing state?
I think it's kind of on the edge, but I think it's still sort of a swing state.
Now, Virginia was red, I think, when I was growing up, but now, so they're going to gain 1. And so anyway, we haven't done the math. If there's someone good at math who can figure out, based on the anticipated 2030 census, plus the delta from here, how much would Trump have won under the 2024 map? Because obviously, like, that's probably why they want to do this lawsuit, aside from the constitutional merits, which you know we'll talk about, but clearly beneficial to Republicans, I think.
I think, at least as far as the presidential race goes, when it comes to congressional representation, Minnesota, you know, if we lost or gained one, it could really be red or blue, depending on how they were to split it up, because we have so many, such a high population density in those blue areas. So I don't know. But when it comes to presidential votes, we are solidly going blue. So it certainly affects that.